Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we will install Linux operating system, and for Linux installation we will use Centos 6.8 as Linux iOS image. The Centos is a free to install. You can download Centos, simply Google and type Centos. There are multiple flavors are there. You can download any 6.8, 7 version or 6 version. I already downloaded iOS image 6.8. Today we will start to today we will start to install Linux operating system as a Centos. uh, I have I will install Centos as a virtual machine. I'm going to the VMware Fusion because I'm using here Mac operating system. That's why I will use the VMware Fusion VMware product to install new Linux virtual machine as a Linux. So I'm just clicking plus button, new, then create custom virtual machine. I'm clicking continue button, then I can choose CentOS 64-bit version. I'm just clicking continue, then is information, basic information coming, is taking 20 GB space from my hard drive. I'm clicking continue, then I'm going to the customization, is providing we can customize the name. I'm just putting the name as test because this is my test virtual machine as a Linux. I'm clicking save button, then I'm going to further the settings. There are for this virtual machine I have further settings there. We can see general settings, sharing, keyboard, mouse. Then I'm going to the processor and memory. Right now I have 2 core processor, then I'm using 1 core for my virtual machine, 1 core for my Apple OXS. I can change the memory space here. I'm using 2 GB memory for my installation. Further to show all, I'm just going to my DVD. I'm providing the iOS image to VM for installation. See, I already downloaded 2 images, DVD1, DVD2. You can simply download from centos.org any version. Right now I downloaded 6.10. I downloaded 6.10 here. So I'm just opening this one. It's already mounted to my DVD. I'm just starting my Linux. I'm clicking this. It's now starting, and installation started from my iOS image file. Now my iOS image is basically extracting the images, basic information during installation. You will see trying to unpack root fs, root file system image as init ram file system fs. It's just taking bit amount of time. Okay, hope so is coming. Running install learning has been loader, detecting hardware, waiting for this one. Now it started. Detecting hardware. Here in this process, in this phase, you can test your image. It will take bit amount of time. Right now, I'm not making any test. I'm just skipping this process. I'm moving to the installation process. But if you have spare time and if you want, if you are installing a production server, then better to test this image during installation. Maybe that interrupt or corrupt your installation. That's why I'm not I know this image is okay. Anyway, now is running Anaconda 13.221.63. I'm just going to the next phase. See, it's very easy process to install the Linux operating system. It's a graphical installation during there are two phases are there, graphical and command line. I'm just installing Linux as a graphical. Click next button. Here selection of language, the default is English. If you have a different language, you can choose from here the number of language supported here. See, I'm just clicking next button. I'm maximizing this operating system to view more precisely. I'm just clicking next button. This is keyboard selection, basic storage, specialized storage devices. I'm just selecting the basic storage. I added 120 GB hard drive here. I have to make partition on that. I'm just clicking next button and it's examining my hard drive also. See, this message coming that I have 20 GB hard drive. VMware, this hard drive type is a virtual hard drive. This is storage is 20 GB and message is coming, no, yes, discard any data, keep any data. If you have any, before proceeding this process, you make sure you don't have any data on there, otherwise it will be formatted. I'm just clicking the yes button, then it will discard everything. Okay, here I can change my domain name. Let's say I will use the name of server as I'm putting the name of server as master.ats.local. Okay, I'm putting here ats.local. Okay, now this is the region selection, zone selection. I'm I'm putting providing the default American New York. Next, I'm putting a password. You have to provide here complex password because this is root password. This is the main account password. If you lose this password, then so many problems for you. That's why put the complex password for the root. I'm just putting default as password. See, its message is coming that your password is very weak. You have provided the weak password. It based on the dictionary word. Anyway, I'm using this password. See, installation format type is coming, that how we can format our hard drive. I'm just, there are so many selections are there. Use all space, replacing existing Linux system. Okay, it will remove only Linux partition created from the previous Linux. Shrink current, use free space. I'm just selecting create custom partition because we will inform you how we can create our partition on hard drive. This is my 20 GB hard drive. Okay, this is default hard drive is showing SDA. Its mount point is a dev/SDA. Okay, I'm just creating, clicking the create button, standard partition. I'm not creating right now RAID partition, not creating any LVM or physical volume. I'm just creating the standard partition. I'm just going to the create button. Then first I will create boot partition. Normally boot partition is booting files are there. It's very, I'm just putting 200 MB space enough for this boot process partition because bootable files only bootable files are residing here. I'm just clicking next, then creating again standard partition, just creating. Then I'm going now, my turn is to create the swap partition. Normally swap partition formula is this, uh, whatever RAM you are using here in the system or server, multiply by 2, multiply by uh, mul 2 time of your RAM. My RAM here 2 GB, I'm just providing here 2 GB more. Normally is a 4 GB should be there, but I'm putting swap partition should be 2 GB approximately. Rest of partition I'm creating for root. Okay, I have 18 GB space. I'm just providing here 18 200 MB. Sorry, here I'm selecting the mount point. Mount point should be root because all other drives will come here. I'm just taking the space 18 200. I have total space here. I'm just clicking the fixed size. Now I have created 3 partitions here: boot, root and swap partition. Okay, I'm just clicking the next button. Then is formatting, dev SDA. Okay, format, no problem. Write changes to the disk is writing changes to the disk. Okay, this is my Netitalk channel. I started this channel to provide useful information to my viewers, subscriber, and I am requesting here that please subscribe and like my channel and share this channel to my friends, families. I will provide time to time better quality education information. See here, now is to install bootloader. There is a bootloader we can change if you have another bootloader. Right now is I am using master. Bootloader will be installed on the master boot MBR, master boot record dev SDA, first partition of 5 KB size. My bootloader will be installed here. Okay. If you want to put the password on the bootloader, you can put password on the bootloader. I am not putting any, I am putting default installation. Okay, next there are customization of software. Desktop mean you can install your Linux as a graphical, minimal graphical, very minimal softwares or packages coming here. I am just choosing basic server because we are installing Linux as a server. Later in later lectures we will install different type of servers: NFS, FTP, DNS, DHCP, mail server, web server, whatever servers we will install later. That is why I am installing the basic server. Later we will install the RPMs, packages, softwares, whatever you can say, that we will install later. So I am selecting the basic server, then I am clicking next button. Is checking the dependencies, packages selected for the installation, and down there are 2 options coming: customize later, customize now. If I am selecting a basic server and selecting the customize now, then there are number of softwares coming, packages coming. We can check uncheck the packages from this selection. Right now I am not doing anything. Customize later. No, is started now installation. It will take a bit amount of time because I didn't select the desktop installation because it will take more time to finish this process. I selected the basic server installation, so it will take a less amount of time because there are no many there are not too much softwares, only 650 packages are there. It's going to install, and hope so it will take a bit amount of time to finish this process. If this process is going to finish, then we will do some basic installation. Some after that. Okay, this now installation completed. I'm just rebooting this system which we installed Linux operating system as a CentOS. It's now it's restarting, it's coming back because I didn't install any graphical installation. This is only CL installation. Now it's booting. Okay, it's coming to you. Now it's coming the interface of the operating system of installation. The version we installed, that is 6.10, CentOS 6.10. Shortly is coming to you because we installing as the VM. My host operating system is Mac OS X. My guest operating system is Linux CentOS 64-bit as a test I'm using. Let it finish this process, and after installation this screen came to me, and because this is not a graphical installation, this is a CLI command line installation. I'm just going to the root user. and providing the provided password here. Now I got the login information. I'm putting the one command, basic command ls. I'm just checking what is the detail of the current directory. I'm just putting pwd. This is in default in the root directory, root folder directory. This is profile directory. I'm just going to back on the root level ls. Now I'm here. See, this is the basic installation. I'm just checking the host name. The hostname master.ats.local is coming. So this is our topic today, to install and basic configuration to see the information. Next we will explore basic commands of the Linux. Then start by saying thank you so much for watching this movie, and I will again request to you, please subscribe and like my channel to for more informative movies.